pull up the Red Roof Inn thing, Si. Read over that. That is honestly it's a little silly.
All right. Well
Just look,
then,
look up like Red Roof Inn, Springfield Township, and it'll be one of
Oh
the first things.
no.
Yeah, it's like the reports over all the police calls from the last 4 years. There's been over 1,000
Why?
because it's the Red Roof Inn right next to Walmart.
Oh my god.
You've seen that Red Roof Inn. Have you ever seen any person walk in or out of there?
Can't per se yes or no. Can't
I
say I've paid
can.
much.
I watched someone watch me get out of my car at Walmart from their balcony at the Red Roof Inn, and it was weird. I,
um, is this the one? Yeah, on Arlington. Okay.
yeah, it's the one on Arlington.
So you guys should just check the reviews.
No, just look it up. It's gonna be like a Fox News report about like all the police calls.
Jesus.
Uh, yeah, there it
Here.
is.
Holy shit! They filed a nuisance lawsuit against them.
Yeah,
Oh my
just
gosh.
scroll down
According,
a little bit because
dude.
it shows you all of the like. It shows you all the types of calls that came in the little pages when you scroll down a little bit.
Right here it says, Hunter, according to the complaint, police responded to about 200 service calls in the hotel in the latter months of 2020.
Jesus
400
Christ.
calls, 400 calls in 2021, 350 calls in 2022, and 330 calls in 2023. According to the complaint, majority of the calls were for drug overdoses, fights or threats, and robberies or thefts.
But yeah, scroll down to this little document down here and just scroll a little bit. I think it's going to be the second page. No, it's third. Just keep scrolling until you see. Yeah, this.
Oh my
Those are
gosh. They just
those are
give
the
you
calls.
straight numbers.
Yeah,
So
it's
in
not.
2020, there was 32 drug overdoses slash medical, 32 suspicious persons, 44 fights or threats, 5 robbery or theft, 11 welfare check, 86 other, so that's stolen vehicle, domestic disputes, 911 hang up, noise complaints, phone harassment, property disputes, forgery, fraud, property damage, and traffic complaints. I assume there's probably a lot of domestic disputes and noise complaints.
I assume that there's probably like a ton of like prostitution stuff that doesn't get called for,
Oh,
but
absolutely. That's all. You constantly see like bummy ass bitches going wearing their fucking Cookie Monster pajama pants, walk over and get themselves some Slim Jims from the Walmart and walk their ass back over before just huffing on some cock.
yeah, it's that Red Roof Inn hits a little different from around everywhere else. Like Arlington's not that great. That Red Roof Inn is probably the worst thing on Arlington Road.
Yeah. Well, here in 2021,
There was a
they
there was a pretty shoddy hotel right where the CarMax is now. Like right behind Waffle House.
Yeah, but
I
now
feel
it's the
like
Red Roof
that's quieter than that. This one just a catch-all. It seems like 2021, 58 drug overdoses or medical, 44 suspicious person, 107 fights or threats, 21 robbery or theft, 28 welfare check, 140 other. And a lot of people I know are hearing these numbers. If you're from like Colorado Springs, like me, you're like, ah, that's not that bad. Ohio is pretty quiet. It's not shit like this happening all the time. In Akron, there is, but in one place, especially where it's at, which is a nice area, genuinely, like a pretty nice area, they just are running
okay.
it.
The
I mean,
Walmart and the Red Roof Inn kind of bring that area down hard. But other
well,
than that,
there's nobody living there. It shouldn't be bad because at night
yeah.
there's just cars from the auto lots and a Walmart that closes at midnight.
Hmm.
Or I think it closes at 10 o'clock now.
Yeah, it closes at 10.
What, does the Applebee's get too rowdy?
Yeah.
Does they be popping out those
You know, it doesn't
Dollaritas?
close. That Waffle House right there. Don't close. Don't close for anything.
Well, we'll skip this other one, but dude, 2023, 37 drug overdoses, 48 suspicious persons, 33 fights or threats, 18 robberies or thefts, 3 welfare checks, and 197 other.
It's nuts. It is not a dull
So
day
now-
over.
So now
over
the police
Long Island.
are suing the Red Roof for a nuisance.
Oh, dude, listen
got
to
it.
this, Hunter. That hotel that you just said, that rough one, you said it's behind the
Waffle House.
the
Yeah.
Waffle
The
House.
Waffle House.
They've only responded to 7 calls there in a 2-year period.
It hasn't existed in a while, but
It says that the residents in only a half a mile away during the same 2-year period, only 7 calls.
if I remember correctly, the Residence Inn is the one on the other side of Walmart.
Dude,
Yeah,
it-
it
The
is.
one I'm talking about doesn't exist anymore, and it was behind Waffle House.
Yeah, the Resident Inn is right behind Shogun.
In 2021, the hotel generated over 2,700% more calls than the Holiday Inn and Residence Inn combined.
Okay, the Holiday Inn might be the one. The one behind there, though.
Clearly demonstrates how proper management of such establishments can significantly lessen the negative impacts of the community and its law enforcement resources. Dude, no joke.
Well-
That is like, if you wanted to go do some shifty shit, that's where you, like, everybody just knows that.
Yeah, that's where you'd go.
Well, it doesn't help that I'm pretty sure the Red Roof is the cheapest on there. They're not going to go for a mid-grade hotel. They're going to go for the cheapest hotel.
Yeah. You could do some shady stuff at the Red Roof Inn, or you could do some shady stuff at that weird Coventry place.
Dude, here is a few different things that had happened. Oh my gosh, this is just March of 2022. Township police responded to the hotel for an assault. A woman had been assaulted by a man who left on foot. Short time later, they found him in the adjacent Walmart parking lot, taking him into custody. I don't know why I cannot read today. Taking him into custody and discovered a firearm in his possession.
Wow.
On the 12th, 4 days later, they respond to the hotel for a sexual assault. A woman had been woken up. Oh no, a woman reported she woke up in the hotel room naked and didn't know how she got there and believed she was sexually assaulted. The victim was transported to the hospital for further medical evaluation and treatment. That's fucked up and scary. 6 days later, they respond for another assault. A woman had been assaulted by a man who left on foot. They located him a short times later in the Kohl's parking lot, so he took off in the other direction from the other guy who got busted in the Walmart parking lot. He took notes. He's like, okay, you're gonna get busted if you go to Walmart. Went to Kohl's, still got busted. And he also had a firearm in his possession. All right. So then we have a nice little 8-day break before they respond to a call with a hotel guest that was threatening staff with a knife. He appeared to be under the influence of drugs. They took him into custody and they found that he did not have a gun, but he had 2 knives. A chick whose boyfriend attempted to suffocate her and then left on foot. Individuals non-responsive. Overdosing male who is administered Narcan. They discovered fentanyl, methamphetamine, drug paraphernalia. Yeah. You
I
know,
wonder if there's a metric for how many people have died there.
dude, it's insane how many. This document is insane. Let's see how many
Yeah,
different.
it's nuts.
Is there anywhere where it says how many people have died there?
No, they usually
I don't
don't
think it
like
would.
to do that.
But I'm gonna say for a fact, not 0.
Damn. Let's go look at some reviews.
I was looking at the Lakeside Motel. The newest review is a dude talking about hooking up with a prostitute. So I thought that was kind of cool.
Nice.
He said he's a local guide too. He said came here in quotes literally in a new acquaintance. Room looked somewhat cleaner than times I had previously been there a few years ago. Didn't spend a lot of time with the lights on, but for an hourly rate at $32 for 4 hours, can't complain. We'll be back next week. Always looking for new experiences with women who aren't afraid to expand their budgets with new clients.
What the
Nice.
fuck?
Pretty cool. Yeah, you know a place is like shady when they are charging by the hour instead of by a full day.
Yeah, that's pretty lit. I mean, what do you do with the next 23 hours and 57 minutes?
I guess. They say 32 hours or $32, 4 hours. Go crazy.
So this is pretty awesome. The first review I have from 3 days ago, Jim Ritter says, "Strap in. This is as much a review as it is a chance event. Akron, Ohio is located in the path of totality. So everyone knew for months to expect Rush, right? I reserved a room weeks ahead of time and I paid up front. I was given a 3 o'clock check-in time. I arrived at 8:30 and was told they were still cleaning rooms. I hope that's 8:30 at night and not 8:30 in the morning, because if so, you're an asshole. And it would take 45 minutes. I didn't get a room for 2.5 hours. Once I got in, I was horrified. The shower. So I assume he showed up at 8:30 in the morning, expected his room that they told him a 3 o'clock check-in time.
Yeah, that's on him.
Sometimes it's hard to be like, okay, yeah. But he says the showers are dirty, so this is a little bug he found or something that fell out of his mouth. The shower, it looks shitty. That doesn't look dirty, though. That looks like an Ohio staple. Shitty caulking and weird.
That just looks like what I'd expect a Red Roof Inn shower to look like. And that doesn't look too bad, as far as I can tell.
The towel is a little dirty.
I can't tell.
So
Yeah.
that one hotel on the other side of Walmart, the Quality Inn, They have a really fucking sketchy looking like jacuzzi tub in one of the.
Let's go.
I forget who told me about that, but I like it's. I'm pretty sure it's in the reviews too, because people were bitching about it. It's like, oh yeah, we got the jacuzzi room, and it's just disgusting.
You guys wanna go in on the jacuzzi room, the Quality Inn?
I can't lie. If I had a house that was set up for it, I would get a fucking jacuzzi tub. That would be so fucking nice.
A
Damn.
tub, yeah, but like an actual jacuzzi in the house, I don't think so. That's a lot
Well,
of
that's what
maintenance.
this is. It's like a jacuzzi tub and whatnot, but
Okay.
I mean, it's a big thing. Like, it's not small. And it's like if I remember correctly, it's like in the dead center of the fucking room.
In the
I don't know. I
living
haven't seen it. I know I checked out the review sometime in the past.
This one is pretty good right here. Quite possibly the worst place I've ever stayed. Night 1 resulted in junkies yelling in the parking lot, knocking on doors all hours of the night, a domestic dispute in the room down the hall, and a dog barking on the level below us. Night 2 was a little quieter, but still unnerving to see the stairwells filled with homeless people as we went up for bed. Our room reeked of cigarettes and mold. The smell was so bad it soaked into our clothes, shoes, hair, suitcases. Even my hairdryer smelled like it when I turned it on. The refrigerator didn't work. Big shocker. There were stains on the beds, walls, and towels. The air conditioner made a loud whining sound. The sink had no hot water, and the floors were disgusting. You definitely get what you pay for in this case.
I mean, what do
Go
you
off,
expect
King.
from the Red Roof Inn on Arlington Road?
Yeah, what do you expect when you look up where can I sleep for fucking $50 a night?
And there's like three other hotels close to it, and that one is significantly cheaper and
That
probably has
are
worse reviews.
Yeah, they're all $20 more and so much better.
You get one over on the like Target side, you're sleeping like a baby. You get one right next to Walmart, might be a little sketchy.
I can attest to this. When a friend of mine came out of town, they had gotten a hotel over like one of the ones behind Taco Bell and whatnot. That place was nice.
Yeah, those are like the Holiday Inns or whatever. They're nice.
They're by Wyndham.
Yeah, Wyndham. Dude, are you guys looking at the stream? This one's bad. Our room had a giant hole / active leak in the ceiling of our bathroom. Smoke detector has a bag over it. While we appreciate a cheap room where we can have dogs, the red roof is sketchy at best. Look at this
Yeah.
shit.
Hold on,
Yeah,
let me pull up this. Let me pull up the stream.
All
I
right.
guess
Oh, Jesus
finding
Look
a
at
hotel
this.
where you can have your dog, I guess, is a different story. But still, like
I
love
found
to be
plenty of
there.
hotels that you can have your dog, and if you have a ESA, you can have them for free. Oh my gosh, it looks like the walls are falling apart. Dude, the bag over the smoke detector, that is fucking scary.
That kind of
That's
goes hard.
quality.
Picks
I
that
should, I should do
go
that at my
hard.
parents' house.
All we need is a dude playing Magic and crack style squatting behind him, and this would be the hardest picture.
Dude, no, that's our thumbnail for this video.
I'm about to start going over to my friend's house and just putting bags over there. Smoke detector.
Dude, go in and just write these craziest reviews for really nice places. Try to get them to respond on Google and give you free shit. There was like a dead rat and somebody shit all over my bed while I was sleeping in it and rubbed it all over me. And they put a bag over the smoke alarm, and then they smoked a bunch of weed in here.
Why are you Canadian?
It started off just like kind of douchey, and then yeah, it slowly starts turning me to say sorry.
You became a Canadian.
I start saying sorry. I start apologizing. It stops being me being so aggressive like this. You know what I'm saying? When I start coming like I get some mad pussy, and then I just tone it down a little bit. I think about John Deere tractors, and then I'm okay. I'm coming back. I'm coming
Yeah,
back.
he's coming back.
Ugh.
I started sipping on the maple syrup.
Listen here, bud. I used a little bit of that maple syrup or
Dude,
syrup.
that's not even particularly Canadian. That's more like the Wisconsin camp counselor. Oh yeah, we're gonna eat some food campers. We're gonna make some s'mores later.
And by food, I mean hookers' asses at the Red Roof Inn in Akron.
We're all at my mom's house. We're gonna have a tater tot casserole. How's that sound, Campos?
We're gonna go where the cops are sick and tired of being called.
Where the cops just simply won't go anymore.
See, at least Colorado Springs, they just don't show up.
I feel like every Akron police officer probably feels like that's what they want to do, though. It's 100% a weekly call.
If
I'm just
that,
wondering if
it's
the calls are
probably
always
like
the same.
almost a nightly call.
Yeah.
Here.
I mean,
Well,
yeah,
they're
the
getting
1
like
year is
300.
400.
Yeah, if they're getting over 365 a year most years. And granted, some could be multiple in a day, but
Last year it was 330. It looked like they were on a little bit of a decline. In 2020, they said they only used like a little bit of that. So
Narcan, you think APD uses a year?
they're testing out all their new stuff on them. They said we just got this new type of Narcan. Let's try it out at the Red Roof Inn.
Dude, I don't know if they took them down or whatever. Now that all these police departments say no reviews, but there used to be mad reviews on this shit. And I tell you what, people do not like the cops around here, whether you're on either side. Actually, if you're a criminal, you probably do like the cops.
Because they won't show up.
Mostly 1 stars. Recently almost got hit by a suspected drunk driver. Called 911, reported them everything. Was going good until I gave him the license plate. The plate read CCSPD. As soon as they knew it was a high-ranking officer from their department, I was ordered to stop following the vehicle at once. I was also told that the Colorado Springs Police Department did, in fact, not have one officer. Okay, maybe I read. Police department, in fact, did not have one officer who was going to respond to this call. Okay, that's Colorado Springs PD. It was a cover-up again. This morning I get an email from the ever so corrupt internal affairs asking me for a copy of my dash cam that shows me the driver's face and vehicle and his home address where I sped to. I will post video of the incident and recording for the 911 calls. So, yeah. Here's another one. I think it's hilarious they turned off the option for anybody, to leave a review on Google because of hundreds of people who are putting these useless fuckers on blast for refusing to do their job. If anything happens down here, you better hope you know how to handle it yourself. They'll sit in a circle, jerk eating donuts before they will ever actually do their job. The police department is the reason Coloradans want to defund the police. If you're going to do a job for them, we should be getting paid tax dollars instead of them. I called the number of non-emergencies and waited over 10 minutes for no one to answer the phone. I call the emergency line and they tell me, oh, we can't do anything. You need to call the non-emergency number. Someone stole my car. They did nothing. I tracked the son of a bitch down using my own phone. I got my shit back with no help from the police. Keep a gun on you. Handle it yourself around here. That's obviously what they want.
Alrighty, well, I'm gonna hop off here. I might come back on a little here soon after I get food.
Alright, here soon I'll probably be hopping on Yu-Gi-Oh! Or something.
Okay.
But yeah, that's crazy that they were able to get rid of the Google reviews.
Yeah, I didn't know you could do that.
I guess if you're the police, you can.
The police killed Gabby Google. I think I told you about him, Reverend Dennis Briggs, the homeless dude with like $10,000 over in Barberton.
Yeah. See, they in Ohio, you could do something. I went and looked up how to have a legal fire pit. Went and did all the measuring, made sure everything was good to go. Built this all day. By about 4 o'clock, I was done. I was gonna have myself a nice little fire, invite some people over. I already had them invited. I go inside. I had just started the fire. I go inside to grab myself a drink, and by the time I walked outside, the cops were there.
They were there because we used to go back in the woods over by my house, and we'd make a fire pit or chop down trees. It was just paying it forward. You were doing something fine.
Yeah.
But back then we weren't.
Yeah, for all the times that I lit multiple truck tires on fire and watched the black smoke billow out of the fucking woods and they never came.
All the times that we do stuff with Simone. I think Simone is just like cop repellent. When he's with people. When he's alone, he's not. When Simone is in the woods, he's cop repellent. Anywhere else, he is not.
Okay, damn. This is all from Josh P. Josh P., you need to move out of Colorado Springs, buddy. So in 2017, this is just where it starts. These are all 1-star reviews.
This is Josh Peck, by the way.
Josh Peck, yes. So, involved in a drive-by shooting case, some man looked like a drug addict approached my car and asked me a question. He then used a BB gun of some sort to shoot at the back quarter window of my car. I had all the right information. Red 1990-ish Dodge Ram license plate number was 49. Well, okay, I don't need to be doing that. After a couple of months, well, I'm not gonna edit that out, whatever. But yeah. After a couple of months, when I was asked for information by the CSPD, and they said they couldn't find the guy, maybe stole a license plate to put on his truck, but now I know I can't trust police departments since they're more concerned about speeding tickets and accidents. Yeah, motherfuckers broke into my garage and stole about $2,000 worth of stuff, and they did not give a shit. And if I wanted to get the police report to be able to give to my insurance, be able to claim that stuff, I would have had to pay money for that. And they still didn't even want to release it. I'm like, fuck this. So I ate a $2,000 loss because of these motherfuckers. They also broke into my car and Maddie's car twice in the same week. The one day they went and broke 5 people's windows. And the cops didn't show up till a day and a half later.
That's why you got to be like Seth Rogen and love the fact that your car is getting broken into.
Yeah. See, right here, this is 2019, so this is 2 years gone by for old Joshy Poo. Once again, CSPD is an absolute joke. Charged for something the CSPD tried to be roommates on? What? Even when the victim admitted to both provoking me and lying to the cops. So this just sounds like he might have actually done something. I would give this part... Okay, this is him just mad still about the lawyer thing. And then he got a speed ticket. Josh, my man, they actually are bad, but you can't just be like, every time I get in trouble, they're bad. At first, I assumed they just didn't care about theft cases. I reported a theft of over 10 grand in goods and my identity information in February, and that never got sent to detectives, nor was I ever contacted about it after putting in an initial statement. Now my brand new 50K BMW has been covered in egg by an ex-boyfriend, and I have proof of physical and verbal abuse against. And it's been 16 hours since I called and still no police officer at my home. I can't even drive my car without being afraid of being harassed. Wow.
I just thought of something going off on a different stream. We got to talk about how we'll never truly know if that glove fit or not. O.J. Simpson is gone.
Dude, I want to find a picture of that.
Of the glove fitting?
I just want to show how he literally twists his fingers up into a pretzel and tries to slide it on. It's like, motherfucker don't fit.
We'll never know now. We're never going to know if that glove truly did or did not fit. What do you think, Hunter?
Oh, he's not here. He left.
No, he's
I
back.
just came back.
Oh, you came back? See how he's like curling his hand up and shit? Second off,
Look at his smug little look.
well, another thing too,
Yeah,
if
this glove don't fit.
if this leather glove was covered in oil or covered in blood, guess what? They would have shrunk.
Yo, that glove right there doesn't look like it fit his hand.
These gloves don't fit me, man. I'm telling you, they don't feel good.
AI, make a picture of OJ wearing gloves. That fit.
But you see, they also put rubber gloves on his hands and then tried to slip these on too.
Yeah, that whole thing, crazy. And then he wrote a book, and then he wasn't able to publish it. So I think it was his.
Yeah, he wrote that.
His
He wrote
wife-
that book, "How I Murdered That Bitch" by O.J. Simpson.
Publish it.
He wasn't able to publish. I don't remember why. But I think the family had the rights to it.
No, they
So-
sued him in court.
Oh,
and
okay.
That's why, because I don't know. It was like the most they could do. Like they couldn't take him back to court and charge him for the murder, even though he wrote this book. I think it's called "How I Got Away with It,"
I think it was If I Did It.
or
something.
"If I Did It." Yeah, something
they
like
kept-
that.
They kept the title the same, but they shrunk "If" down, so it just says "I Did It." I think that's what it was.
Yeah,
The family published the book.
So they took over the rights to that. But yeah, they sued him civilly for that. That's all that they could do.
Uh-huh.
And it's sad, but yeah, that's what my mom always thought it was funny that he. I mean, it is hilarious. You get away with this crazy crime. Everybody's looking at you in a different light, and then you just like, I'm gonna write a book. How I murdered that bitch and that dumb boop lawyer.
Just nuts.
Yeah, it's called I Did It.
Yeah. And then who's getting his Bronco?
I want the Bronco.
Who's
But that was
getting
probably
his
from years.
Bronco? He's probably still got that car.
Dude, did you know?
Actually, I'm pretty sure it was on Pawn Stars.
Really?
Yeah.
O.J. Simpson's Bronco? O.J. Simpson's Bronco for sale. Please buy.
I'm
It's
trying
at
to
the Alcatraz
see.
East Crime Museum. That's where it's currently at.
Really? That's interesting. Where is it?
Pigeon Forge, Tennessee.
Okay.
Damn, that's by where the micro wrestling originated. Orenthal James Simpson. But yeah, no, after the Bronco chase, like the sales for the
it's in the
Bronco increased like crazy.
You ever heard of that Titanic Museum down in Tennessee? That's in Pigeon Forge.
Sounds like a nice little place to go to a museum.
I was about to say the whole town is just museums. It's like
Yeah, there's the Hollywood Wax Museum here.
I was just about to say it's House of Wax. Literally, that's all it is. There's one person there, and he makes everybody else out of wax. And when you go and visit, you'll just walk into a different room, and it'll be him doing a silly voice and a wig.